858-9818 now or go to knowbeforeyoublow.com.
Before the next kickoff, head over to betonline.net for the latest news, scores, and odds. Bring the game home with betonline.net.
Drop everything and hurry into your First Coast Acura dealers for our Season of Performance event. The best time to buy or lease a new Acura is now. Get huge holiday savings on luxury sedans, affordable year-end pricing on luxury SUVs, and we're making it easier to buy than ever before with the year's most aggressive lease and financing offers. Don't wait. Steal a deal today at Acura of Orange Park and Duval Acura. Save thousands before the Season of Performance ends. FirstCoastAcuraDealers.com.
When you park at USA Park Airport Parking for an outgoing flight, they'll pick you up in your car, help with your bags, and drop you off right at your gate. Open around the clock with new covered parking. There's no better way to fly out of JIA than usapark.net.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician Dr. Kevin Kaplan.
Here are some simple ways to protect your shoulder from injury. Avoid working with your arms above shoulder level for too long, which can stress the rotator cuff. When possible, use a footstool to lessen the strain. Lift objects closer to your body and try not to lift heavy loads with outstretched arms. Take breaks from repetitive activity to avoid strain. And don't forget to include a regular rotator cuff strengthening program to your exercise.
I'm Lauren Brooks, and you won't find a better deal to keep your ride clean than Scrubble's flexible service car wash at the St. John's Town Center and in Fleming Island. Start in the tunnel wash and experience state-of-the-art equipment while enjoying a soapy light show. Our quality soaps and solutions keep your vehicle streak-free. Every 3-minute car wash package comes with self-serve vacuuming with lint-free towels and window cleaner and a free air freshener. Come visit Scrubbles at the St. John's Town Center or Fleming Island. And remember, trust the bow tie. You'll know quality once you arrive.
Getting you ready for the game. Pre-Game Friday, brought to you by MyBookie on 1010XL.
Anya from Culhane's Irish Pub at Tinseltown. Come join us every Thursday on the patio for lounging with lamb while enjoying the finest whiskies and cigars from Tobacco Cove. Uncle Dave will be on hand with cigar in hand, telling stories from his past 50 years.
That's right, Anya. Not a better time than hanging out with the Culhane sisters, having my favorite shepherd's pie, and taking in a cigar or two on a Thursday night.
See you at Culhane's Irish Pub for his 5-star class with 5-star sass.
Brilliant! How tough is the new 2019 Crewmax Toyota truck? Well, it's tough enough for Ernie Palmer Toyota and 1010XL to give one away this fall. Fact is, Ernie Palmer Toyota now has your toughest and coolest Tundras, Tacomas, Highlanders, and Sequoias just sitting around waiting for you to drive. So visit Ernie Palmer Toyota today and keep an eye out for the Ernie Palmer Weekly Pick'em Contest this football season on 1010XL.com, where you'll have a chance to win a Crewmax Toyota Tundra, only from Ernie Palmer Toyota.
Home of the Jaguars, WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach, WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
With your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm B for 1010XL. It was a disappointing end to a disappointing season for the Miami Hurricanes yesterday, who fell to Louisiana Tech 14-0 in the Independence Bowl from Shreveport. Start your Jaguars game day with Lauren Brooks, Tony Smith, and Hayes Carline on the Coastal Equipment Kickoff Show starting at 11:30 on Sunday from Tailgaters Parking. They'll take you up to Jaguars Network pregame and up to kickoff against Indianapolis at 4:25. Going to the game Sunday, save gas and avoid parking hassles by taking the JTA Game Day Express, presented by Whataburger, to TIAA Bank Field. The Game Day Express has 5 convenient locations. Visit jtafla.com for more information or to purchase your tickets. It's 7:02 and 60 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys, wishing you a happy holiday season. If you need us now or in the new year, call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to
You know it!
Friday.
Woo! Yeah! Sweet Friday! With emotion, please.
Partying.
Hey! Ho! Hey ho!
Thank you. Hey, host.
Oh, Friday. My goodness.
Wow.
You look a little rough today around the edges.
Yeah.
Been a long week. You've been off and you've been
Well,
trolloping around.
she didn't want to tell you guys, but
DPH.
Friday is a big Canes fan.
Oh,
I am.
whoosh, whoosh.
I'm taking it back here right out of the gates.
What do you got?
I mean, of all the people I've known in all the years,
You like my specs?
the biggest glassist that I've ever encountered has been Dan Hicken. He hates people with glasses.
I do.
He hates glasses and people with glasses. He calls them four eyes, like it's
That's
third
not
grade.
true. It's just one person
Oh,
I did that.
Are you sure that was just me? And now here he is today in spec. So I'm just wondering, where does the fountain of hypocrisy flow? How high does it burst into the air? But what I'm really more interested in, and this is a probing personal question, is are you self-conscious wearing your glasses?
No.
You don't care.
Don't care.
They look goofy.
Yeah, I like them.
They don't look goofy. I'm just trying to be, I can't be as mean as you. And it's amazing. I can't find my glasses, and we got the 5-pack here in 30 minutes. I better get busy.
Struggling, squinting at the
I'm still
computer.
adjusting to them.
Yeah,
so.
I shut down the Canes program, Dan. We're just going to shut her down. We're not going to play football anymore.
I think you look studious,
We'll
Dan.
give the money
Thank
to the lacrosse startup program or, and reinvest it in baseball, maybe get a better facility. But I'm not playing any more football at the University of Miami. I've determined it's just not worth it. We can't compete. We're terrible.
Well, there's some truth to that. I saw something yesterday that stunned me.
Oh.
Since 2006,
It's not going to surprise me. I've looked these things
Miami's
up.
won one bowl game. 61 of the 65 Power 5 programs have more bowl wins over that span, including Kansas and Rutgers.
You just lost. Louis, here's the problem, the reality for Miami. Now, it can change faster at Miami than it can, in Ruston, Louisiana. But at the end of the day, Louisiana Tech is better than Miami. Like, that wasn't a fluke.
No,
I would have played Louisiana Tech giving the 6.5 points. I do have one Guggen, by the way, who has emailed me and said he took advantage of the suggestion and he pocketed a cool plus 195 on the money line. Good
There
for
you
him.
go.
Yeah.
I would say we used to make Charlton K. Gainey spout off the number of days between a Tennessee and Florida win before he begins the program. I'm open to suggestions now for Joe U. I will never ban Joe U. He's a wonderful man, just he's misguided as a Canes fan. I will never ban him, but his legacy here with us are these insane Miami takes. And so I want to figure out something that he either has to say or something we can play. Maybe it's just the funeral procession. That would be easy, though. We need to be creative. About Joe U, if he's going to talk about said Miami program, because they're no longer relevant. And he treats them as if they're like one of the top 10 programs in the country.
I believe he gave us a list earlier this year of just one play from each game. They'd be in the title conversation.
They're no longer relevant. And whatever we come up with, he's going to have to follow until they do something. Like perhaps it's a New Year's Six bowl. Perhaps, I don't know. But I'm going to play around with that for the next.
On alert?
No.
I mean, I said this before. You take away Jameis's 27-1. They've won 2 divisions the last 15 years. You don't take away Jameis. That's not my point.
Yeah.
But the last 3 years, FSU's a game under. It's been 3 years now, and they're a game under 500.
Yeah, well,
they got more money and more facilities.
Yeah, no, FSU. I mean, they're in a definite lull right now, but
that's how it started for the Canes. Is all I'm saying.
We could say it about the Gators too. The Gators were relevant from 1990 to 2008. That's what they would respond. What have they done since? When was we won 2 since 08, and we got absolutely annihilated in the championship game. So Miami is down at the bottom right now. Miami is.
They beat FSU by 17. And they beat them last year
I understand
too.
that.
That's all I'm saying.
Miami.
I'm not saying
right now.
that,
I might take Stetson over Miami with the points.
Well, you take FIU.
I might be able to get JU together for one more game and run with them.
I suggested one of my options when I shuttered them this morning. I took one of those ridiculous turnover chains. You guys embarrass yourselves when you celebrate.
Yeah.
And I just I wrapped it right around the double doors to the to the
Well,
complex.
I mean, listen.
Yeah, shut them down.
I watched some of the game, and it was a very boring game. Gosh, it was tough. I happened to be watching when our guy Tate Martell got in, and I saw why he's not a quarterback at the college level. I mean,
that guy, all the mouth running he did.
Oof. I didn't get that one. So anyway, he did get a first down. He did complete his first college pass.
They didn't have they used 3 quarterbacks. None of them got to 100 yards. Again, the scary thing is that Louisiana Tech looked better.
Dan Enos, by the way,
he should be.
Will be out after 1 year. It clearly didn't work down there with him. He was very ballyhooed, like a home run hire, they thought, when he came in, and that'll be a change. Here's the problem with Miami. Manny Diaz is going to get one more shot here. If Manny Diaz struggles again next year, he's going to go the way of Willie, and he's going to be gone quick.
I don't know if they can. Unlike FSU, I don't know if they can fire a guy.
Although unlike FSU, I don't know what the buyout is.
Yeah.
Maybe weren't as silly in giving a first-year guy
maybe
such a parachute to fall into, a golden parachute. First losing season since 14. They got a good recruiting class, I'll say that. So maybe they lost their bowl game last year, if I'm not mistaken, 35-3 to Whiskey. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Weren't they in that pinstripe bowl and they got annihilated?
I heard it's 48-3 is their last 2 games, so it must have been
35-3.
35-3.
Yeah.
49-3.
Yeah. It was just not good at all. And again, quarterbacks make so much of a difference. You have to find one, and not sure that they have one. They do have one really good player, man. That Rousseau kid, Greg Rousseau, he had 15.5 sacks this year, and I think he's a freshman.
For Miami?
Yeah. Greg Rousseau, a sack and a half short of the school record held by Danny Stubbs. Remember Daniel Stubbs?
Sure.
He's a good player. Anyway.
Miami used to have all kinds of players like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel for Leon Searcy here. Leon was there when they, had All-Americans and Heisman Trophy winners and first-round draft picks and swagger and big wins, and they'd go anywhere and beat anyone. And I got poor Leon here telling me how hard it's going to be to beat Louisiana Tech today. Now he doesn't have any confidence that they're going to beat Louisiana Tech.
Well, basically, they did have a 10-win season with Richt, but they were 10-0, and then they lost their last 3.
And they really haven't recovered much
Richt
from that.
Richt went 9-4 and 10-3, and they turned on him, and they brought in Manny Diaz and got excited. There's, listen, you say what you want about Coach Richt, but Manny Diaz pales in comparison to Mark Richt. So maybe they should have just tried to ride it with Richt and see what happened, sort of forced him to retire. Al Golden years were not good. Randy Shannon years were not good. Larry Coker years were not good, although they started well. I mean, this century has not been good to the Canes.
It's time for, and yet they come up here and they grab Oakleaf and Trinity prospects. I mean, these kids could be going anywhere. They go to Alabama or Clemson. They'll win something somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't even know today, Hick. Listen, Hick, at least Miami has the benefit with people of our age of remembering that they were Bama at one point.
Yeah.
But if you're a kid today, Miami stinks.
Yeah.
Why would it? And at some point, 5 stars are going to stop going, the few that do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those 2 linebackers from here are great players. What do they have to show for their time at Miami?
The Cugin has suggested on the 1010XL text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, you can play Joe U in with The Thrill Is Gone by B.B. King.
We'll page Joe U. I don't know if he went out to that ridiculous game. I
don't believe he did.
I doubt it.
I don't believe he did. So
the college football playoff is tomorrow. We'll take a look at that. When we come back and do the 10-minute drill, in fact, I've already compiled a list of the most forgettable playoff teams in its short history. I'm going to see if there's one I can sneak by you. There may be one.
Okay.
But I doubt it. Anyway, we'll do that and more. It's an All-American Friday brought to you by All-American Roll-Off and Recycling.
By the way.
Yeah.
Just so you know, our drill poll question of the day presented by Lock A Lot DUI.
I was just wondering what it was.
Ho, 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 know before you blow. Drive safe this holiday season. Call Lock It Law, 858-9818. Biggest Jags offseason story will be another game in London, the 2 first-round picks, the coach GM decision, or what to do with the quarterbacks. 800 plus votes at Dan Hickett. If you'd like to vote right now, the Coach GM decision leading at 57.5%. The 2 first-round picks, 17.7%. What to do with the quarterbacks, 15.4%, and another game in London, 9.3%.
I think that another game in London is just an announcement and then it's done. I think the quarterbacks will be more of a pre-season storyline next year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the coaching decision is going to be decided by like Monday or Tuesday, so it won't linger. So I would go with the 4th, which was what to do with the 2 draft picks. I think we'll talk the most about that, right? And we'll leading up to the draft and through the scouting process. So, but we shall see. All right, this is the drill on All-American Friday. We got the 10-minute drill as we'll hit some of the other headlines when we return.
Yeah.
Now, Downtime with Dan on 1010XL. Brought to you by Ameris Bank. Our look is changing, but our commitment to you remains fierce. Learn more at amerisbank.com/new look.
Jacksonville Jaguars wrap it up Sunday. And I feel like